Hello guys, and welcome to the second episode of my Oldham Athletic Youth Academy career mode. And this is how the team is looking after the first episode. We've got Keel on the right wing, who scored a brace in the last game of the last episode. We've got Briggs, who started off well with a couple of assists in the first episode as well. And we've got Blake, our centre back, and Carter, our goalkeeper, in terms of the starting 11. On the bench we do have Gartner, a German striker, Shahata, a winger, and we've got Holzel, who will also be a winger. For today's episode, I'm just going to show you quickly what games I will be playing and which ones I will not be playing. So we're going to play a total of 4 games in this episode today, and they're going to be 4 away games. So we're going to play Bristol Rovers, then we're going to play Fleetwood, sim the Gillingham game. We'll then get a England Youth Scout of, I think, the 4th. We'll play the Cambridge game, sim the Bromley game, and then get one last youth report, and then end the episode on the Cheltenham game. But let's just get moving in this episode, and let's just go straight to the Bristol Rovers game. So guys, this is the team we're going to be using in the first game of this episode. Like I said in the previous episode, the fitness is going to be something that we will have to just put up with for now. So I am going to hopefully start this episode with a win. And let's just get straight into the game. And yeah, Keel is just waiting to overlap there, and he does eventually get the ball. And is he going to swing good crossing? He does. And Quigley, oh my god, that is an awful shot. I thought I could just glance that into the far post there, but instead he's just absolutely kicked it out the stadium. And it's a good chance early in the game though. Here come Bristol Rovers. Blake's trying to step up. It's a good through ball, but Thomas hits it straight at Carter, and it still remains 0-0. And here comes Chang to Soito, and it's a good catch by Carter. Keel to Morris. Morris back to Keel. Keel's gonna try and run a little bit here, but he just couldn't get into space there. And Morris finds a ball. It's Quigley onside, and Quigley scores, but I believe it's offside. Is it offside? I can't tell. Yeah, it is. I thought it was because the animation made it look offside. Let's see how close this was. I think it was very close. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a good yard or so, but it's a good finish. And just before half time, we did have a chance to go 1-0 up, but unfortunately, it was offside. Oh, gives it away. And Senior, they've got one chance before half time, and it's dropped to Blake and Machiri, and it's a good save by Carter. And it's corner kick, and this will be the last action of the half, and it's crossed in, and it's bouncing around. It's another good save by Carter, who has kept it at 0-0 at the end of this first half. Going into the second half, it is still 0-0. Let's have a quick look at the stats. Bristol Rovers have been quite dominant, and we are the only team that have had it in the back of the net, but it was offside. But let's just see. I think I'm going to bring Quigley off because he's really, really tired. So 59 pace. What about Gartner? So Gartner's actually quicker as well, so that's going to be ideal. And let's bring off Briggs, who hasn't been great this game, and we'll bring on Holzel, who's slightly faster as well, so get some more pace up top. Holzel to Pet. Holzel finds some space, and Pet plays it into it. And Holzel finds Gartner, who has to go backwards. But Pet finds Gartner, and Gartner, oh my god, how has that gone in? I thought I was for sure that was not going to go in. I'm a little bit shocked there. I pressed shoot, but I didn't put any power on it, and I was like, oh god, that's going straight at the keeper. And it's just dribbled past the keeper, and that's an awful bit of goalkeeping. And it's Gartner's first impact of the game. He's barely done anything since half time. Well, this is his first thing since half time. But let's just look at this. How has the keeper not saved this? Maybe the goalkeeper was also just caught by surprise of the shot. Keeper should definitely be doing better there. Absolutely, he should just dive on the ball. I don't know how that has ended up in the back of the net, but it is Oldham 1. They were playing again. Bristol Rovers 0, and Gartner opens the scoring with his first goal for the club. Oh my god, it's turned, and it's a good save by Carter again, who pulls off another great save. And Carter's making himself early Hall of Fame player for the club. Oh, that's poor defending by me there. And here comes McKeitran. I don't really know how to pronounce this guy's name, but he cuts it back. to Laporta, who finds Satori, but good interception by Pet, who plays it to Halsell, and maybe we have a chance of a counter attack here as Halsell finds a ball to Gartner, but Gartner's just got too many people around him. He dinks over the top. Halsell, is he onside? And it's a good save by the keeper, and he was onside. That was a great chance, and it was a great ball by Gartner, and Halsell just can't get the shot past the keeper. But Pet is going to swing across in here, and Gartner's going to get there, and he heads it wide of the post. 1-0 with 27 minutes left of the game. Amachiri's finding space in the swing here. He finds Sparks. He finds a ball to Sotiru. I don't even know how to say his name either. There's a lot of plays I can't pronounce. And he makes it 1-1. Carter unfortunately cannot save that. And it's back level after a brilliant few chances for us to make it, maybe go up by 2-0. But 20 minutes left of the game and it is 1-1. Oh my god. Satori with a big turn of pace there. And Amachiri, Daniels is coming in to cut it, but it's cut back to Chang and it's a good save. It is pretty much straight at Carter there, but it is a great save. And we do need to deal with this corner now, but Carter should collect that quite easily. Here come Bristol Rovers right before the end of the game. Sparks plays it into Chang. Controls it well. Daniels wins it. And do we have a chance to go the other way? We don't, as it's intercepted and it's gone back to the back line. But Bristol Rovers will bring it forward in the 92nd minute to maybe get a late winner. But Daniels does brilliant, and it will end in a draw. A 1-1 draw, not a bad start to the episode at all. A very strange goal by Gartner, but we take it nonetheless, and we take our first points in the league after a win in the cup, but also our first played points of the season. But let's just get into the second game, which is a played game as well, and I'll just come back for that. So guys, for the second played game of the episode, away at Fleetwood, this is the team we're going for. I've dropped Briggs, no I haven't dropped Briggs, sorry, I've dropped Keel and I've dropped Quigley, and we're going to try Gartner and Halsell on the start, who impressed me coming off the bench last game, and Gartner with that weird goal. But let's just get straight into the second game. This is the second game of 4 this episode, so hopefully we'll get a win in this episode in one of these games, and hopefully it could be this game, so let's just get into it. Plays it into Grayson, Grayson back to Helm. Helm's got a bit of space here and he plays it to Grayson. We haven't even touched the ball yet and Fleetwood are already touching our box, and he's steered past him Virtue, but it's a great save by Carter there, and Blake hits it off the attacker and it goes out for a goal kick. But that's an interesting start to the game there, and it's a little bit of a worrying start. Daniel's going to be able to find that pass. He does find that pass to Woods, and Pet's in plenty of space here, and he finds Gartner. And Gartner with a little pass to Pet, and it's another goal, another P-rolling goal there, and I'm just wondering what's going on with the keepers, and I don't know why they keep also doing the Ronaldo celebration. It's a bit weird. But Gartner with an assist and Pet with a goal, and it's another one similar to last game where it's just rolled across the floor and the keeper hasn't been able to see it. This one I think was a bit of a better shot than the last one, and the last one definitely should have been saved. Let's have a look at this one. So Gartner flicks around and Pet takes it first time. It still should be saved by the keeper. I'm just confused at how these aren't being saved, but we will take it 1-0 5 minutes into the game. Fleetwood just passing it around the middle a bit. It was Virtue. Finds some space and plays it into Helm. Oh, that was an awful challenge. I, for some reason, just in my head thought I was going to get there, and I just definitely did not. And I gave away a free kick in a stupid position, which I know the AI will be good at. And there we go. 1-1. For some reason, the AIs on Legendary Plus are unbelievable at free kicks, and I just knew as soon as I put that challenge in, the stupid challenge, that it was going to be a goal, and it's a brilliant free kick over the wall and just hits the post, and there's nothing Carter can do to save that. And we're back to level terms. Morris finds Halsell. Halsell's there, but there's not many players in the box. But Morris finds Woods, who finds Pet, who hits it, and it's a good save by Harrington, and it is a corner. And Pet is going to whip it in, and he does whip it in. Is Gartner going to get there? He's not. Robson to Halsell to, I don't know what the hell just happened there. Briggs, I think that took that shot. As I say, that Woods finds Pet, who's going to hit it again, and this time it's caught by Harrington. Robson spots a bit of space from Gartner. Gartner to Briggs. Briggs finds Pett, who finds Gartner. Gartner plays it in the middle to Woods, and Woods puts it in the bottom corner and makes it 2-1. It's his second assist of the game for Gartner, and it's a brilliant finish in the far post. It's a similar goal to the first one actually. The finish is a little bit different, but Gartner just playing it into the strike, into a midfielder, and a midfielder just popping it in to the back of the net. And this is a little bit of a harder chance for the keeper to save. Maybe you could argue he was supposed to should have saved it again, but it is 2-1 in the 35th minute. And Fleetwood do have a chance just before half time here, maybe. No, the referee blows. Good half. 2-1 up at half time. 2 assists by Gartner, but goals by, I believe, Woods and... My mind's going blank on the... Pett. Pett scored the other one. And we go into half time 2-1 up. But let's continue it into the second half. Briggs, pretty much straight away from kick-off. Finds a ball into Gartner. Gartner with a great turn. Briggs is going to swing us in, and Halsell tries to get up, but he can't get there. But Morris in space, and that is an unbelievable finish. And we've taken a 2-goal lead 3 minutes after half time, and what a finish that is. Positive attacking. What is going on with that guy's facial hair? Anyway, Halsell tries to jump off the header. It's headed. One touch by Morris, second touch by Morris. The third is an unbelievable finish, and it's Oldham 3, Fleetwood 1. This is unbelievable. Oh my god, that header's just cut them through, and it's Morris, oh, and it's wide. Oh my god, after his first goal I thought he could have scored a second screamer there. And here comes Virtue, who finds the thing, and it's nailed, and it's a great save by Carter to keep a 2-goal advantage. And that's brilliant stuff, and that could end up being the difference between a win and a draw. If I say that though, Malarkey plays it to Rooney, who goes backwards. Oh. Helm plays a pass in the middle to Evans, who plays it to Virtue. He plays it to Helm again. And Helm finds Neil, and he hits it, and it's another good save by Carter at the near post, who has been probably our best youth player up to now. And that's header from the corner, goes miles over, and I'm going to use this as a good opportunity to make some substitutions. I'm going to bring Morris off, he's absolutely knackered. I'm going to have to play a couple players out of position here, so I'll play Keel in calm. I can't play Morris there. I'll play Shahata in left wing, and I'll move Briggs to centre mid, and that's all I can really do, unfortunately. But yeah, let's continue. Let's see out this win. Helm. Can Fleetwood make it less goals? Evans finds it to Virtue, who slots it past Carter, and with 4 minutes left of the game, Fleetwood have brought the deficit from 2 to 1, and I need to be careful here. Oh my god, what an awful pass. Oh god, what have I done there? Oh no. Nothing silly. There we go, referee blows for full time. Oldham 3, Fleetwood 2, and that is our first victory played game. We started with a draw this episode. We now have a victory. We'll have one sim game, get a couple defenders in, and come back for the third game, and hopefully we can continue this winning, this good form in played games. But let's just go to the third game of the episode, which will be a sim game against... I can't remember the team name, but we'll come back to that. So guys, our third game of the episode and our first sim game of the episode is against Gillingham at home. And this is the team we're going to start with. This is the team we're going to sim with. And let's just get straight into the sim. I mean, we haven't lost a game this episode, but I can't really control much simmed. But let's see what we can do. And it's a draw. Morris with an 82nd minute goal, and Little for Gillingham with 10 minutes. Goal after 10 minutes. Possession, they dominated possession and they had a lot more shots, but we take a 1-1 draw going into the third game of the episode. However, I will now the fourth game of the episode, but the third played. And I will come back with the scout report from England for defenders. So guys, we have got some players hopefully from England. Let's have a look at them and see what we can find. Right, okay. What are we working with here? So we've got Rob Wells, a centre-back, a 15-year-old, 53 rated, who will be good for us definitely in the future. He is only 15 at the minute, unfortunately, so he is not going to be old enough to sign. And then we have Reggie Gill, a 51 rated right back, who we will definitely sign up immediately and bring into the club. I am going to recall this scout and then send him to somewhere else, because actually I will fire him and try and get a 2-star something and send him elsewhere, because I don't think the 1-star is going to be good enough even for the start of this series. But let's just go into the third played game of the episode against Cambridge, and let's just go ahead. Anyway guys, for the third played game of this episode, this is the team we're going to be using. We're going to be using the German trio up top. We've got Blake at centre back, Carter in goal, and then we've got Gale making his debut in right back. I have signed a new 2-star scout to replace the 1-star, but I'm going to send him off the same date as the other ones, so that we can just get all the month scouting reports at the same time. I think I am going to send him off to Brazil to defend, but we'll sort that when it actually comes to the youth academy intake after this game. But let's just get into this game, and hopefully we can get another win or draw to add to our impressive results today in this episode. Comes Kachunga, who finds Apia. Apia turns Daniels, and it's a good save by Carter once again. And it's a corner kick to Cambridge, and they whip that in. And it's a brilliant header over the top of Carter, and not even the defender that was on the line could header that clear. And Cambridge has taken an early lead into this game. Let's just have a look at this header again, because that was unbelievable. Look at the way this loops over the keeper, and I don't even know who that is, but he could not block it, unfortunately. But we're 1-0 down. Let's just get on with it, and hopefully we can bring it back. Blake gonna get there? He's not. Oh, that's an awful challenge. Oh, it was an awful challenge. I completely mistimed that. And it was is it Blake? Gale on his debut with a horrific challenge, and it is a yellow card. I just want to see the replay of this again, because that was poor. That is an awful challenge. But it's played to Apia. Blake tries to close down the cross, but it's played back to Kachunga, who does a good turn, and he takes it and smashes it straight at the near post to Carter, who just parries it out for a corner. And it looks like they are going to go short with this corner. Kai plays it to Apia, who is going to look like he's going to run down the byline. And Daniel, he whips it in, and it's headed at the back post by Brophy, but it is wide. Kachunga finds Mpanzu. Mpanzu back to Kachunga. He finds Apia, who finesses it, and it goes into the side netting. And Keel will probably get a yellow card for that challenge earlier. And Carter's just going to kick this up the pitch, and unless we control it and attack straight away, it's going to go for half time. As Apia heads it down to Brophy, that should be half time. And it is half time. 1-0 down at Cambridge with a goal early. A good header from a corner. And we go into the second half 1-0 to the, not the good, the bad. Dribbles it back a bit and plays it to Smith. And I've completely run Daniels out of position here. And it's played in, and I've completely messed up there, but Carter has saved my back. I yanked Daniels out of position, and because of it, there was an easy over the top through ball. Oh my god, that's a good header. It's a very good header. And this could be a chance. It's Gartner. He's just not fast enough. Can't wait till we get some more pacey players. And here's Gartner. Gartner's got a bit of space here. And he does find a ball to Keel. And Keel has loads of space. And Keel, can he do the finish? Keel, oh my god, it's a good save by Eastwood. Oh, that was the chance. A brilliant little flick by Gartner to give Keel the space, and it just was not enough. The shot wasn't enough, but we have got a corner. And Pet's going to swing that in, but it's going to go straight to the keeper, isn't it? Yep. And that's unfortunate. Oh. And it's a PA. It's a good save by Carter again. And we're still only 1-0 down here. We've still got a chance to get something from this game. And then Panzu straight to Carter, who's going to throw it straight out to Gartner, who flicks it down for Halsell, who's going to play it over the top, but Gartner's definitely not going to get there. And Cambridge are coming forward here with Lavery, who plays the ball to Bennett on the wing. And Bennett plays it back to Smith. And Bennett with a good touch. And it's to Apia. And it's a great save by Carter. And it is a corner kick. And do we have the potential to get an equaliser from this? Nope, we don't. But Bennett finds it. Plays it to Job. And it's straight into the arms of Carter, and we've got a few minutes now to try and get up the pitch and get a equaliser. It's Morris, finds Woods. Woods, oh my god, Keel's pulled up. I was just about to say he's going to play that wide to Keel, but Keel has pulled up. And because of that, I don't see us getting the ball back now. That's a shame. Oh, it's a brilliant tackle by Gale, actually. And Gale finds space, finds Keel in space. And Keel's just going to run forward. And he's got plenty of space to run into. And it's Keel to Garner. And it's Garner. It's a great save. And that was the chance of an equaliser. And the players are jumping around the goalkeeper. And we have one last corner. Let's get our best delivery on it. I'm going to get right-footed Woods. And can we get an equaliser from this corner? As Woods crosses it in. Garner rises above everybody, but doesn't quite get to it. And Lavery heads it away, and Cambridge will come away with a 1-0 win. That was great in the end there, that counter-attack. Gale with a tackle, plays it to Keel, who plays it through to Gartner, who just unfortunately cannot put the shot away. But unfortunately we take a 1-0 loss. But let's move on to the next simulated game of the episode. So guys, the second last simulated game of the episode is going to be against Bromley at home. We will then have a Youth Academy report afterwards, and then we will go straight into a played game, and then we will end the episode with one last simmed game before ending episode 2. But let's get a quick sim. Hopefully we can pick up 3 points. We're just going to go with this, our starting 11. I will update the starting 11 at the end of the game and see what we can put together. But let's just quick sim and hope we can pick up a result. It's a 2-1 loss. It's another goal by Quigley, but it's a brace, it's a goal by Krauhaus and Webster to make it 2-1 to Bromley. And unfortunately, we have lost another 2 games in a row at this episode. But I will come back with the Youth Academy report. So guys, we are back with a Youth Scout with 2 monthly reports. I am, just before I forget, going to send off a scout to look for some defenders in Brazil. We have got 2-star scout now called Gielen. But let's look at Bosnia first. We really could do with some midfielders. So let's see what we've got in here. We've got Almin, Izetbegovic, 14-year-old, 44 rated, 84 potential. We will sign him up. We'll probably get rid of him, to be honest. And then we've got Jakov Senjic, a CDM, 59 rated, so our highest youth player to date. We will sign him up, and he will get straight into the squad for the next played game. And let's go into the Germans, the attackers from Germany. Have we got anything here? Okay, we've got Johannes Beckman, who's a 50 rated striker with 94 potential. I am going to start getting a little bit picky about who I actually select, so this guy will not be selected because his potential is just far too low. Same with Torben Ritter and Bruno Graf. Let's have a look. He's fast, so I am going to sign him up just because of his pace. He is only 15, so he can't actually get into the squad at the minute. But yeah, let's just head straight into the Youth Academy to see if we've got any more that have turned 16 or anything. We haven't. We've only got, I don't really know how to pronounce this. Is it Senjic? Senjic. I'm going to call him Senjic. If you know the correct pronunciation, just correct me in the comments. And he will play his debut in the next game. So guys, for the final played game of the episode, this is the squad we are going with. I've tried to get as much youth players in as possible there. I've got the German trio up top. Senjic on his debut will be playing in centre mid. I am retraining him to play centre mid because he is currently only a CDM at the minute. Got Gale and Blake at the back, and then Carter in goal. Let's just get straight into the final and fourth played game of the episode before we finish off with a simmed game at home to Barnet. But first, let's play Cheltenham and hopefully get 3 points. Oh, it's straight past Miller. Hutchinson's got a chance, and he cuts it back to Harmon. He finds it's Miller, and he cuts it across, and it's an instant goal for Cheltenham, and not the start we needed to this last game of the episode. And it's played in, and it's just a little bit of bad defending by myself, and it's cut across the goal, and it's 1-0 to Cheltenham. Finds a great ball to Keel, and Keel's just going to have to wait for somebody to make a run, and he does. He finds Woods, who finds Gartner, and Gartner straight at the keeper. Oh, it's a great save by Day. I probably should have took a touch and then took the shot. But Senjic finds it straight to Morris, who finds it's dropping around, and it's Senjic on his debut. That is unbelievable play, And after 17 minutes, the Bosnian Senjic has scored on his debut. That is an unbelievable finish as well, and it's an unbelievable bit of play to get him in that position to start with. And I don't know why the keeper's looking upset because there was no saving that. Halsell dinks over the top, and it's good hold-off play from Woods to knock it down to Senjic, and it's a brilliant composed finish in the top corner. Well, not the top corner, it was more side netting, but still, there's no saving that, and it's equal after 18 minutes. Halsell finds Gartner, who finds Halsell again, and Halsell's in so much space here. And what's he going to do? He takes a touch too big, but it still drops to Morris, and it's 2-1. That touch threw me off guard. I was going to play it across to the back post to Keel, but I had to make an emergency pass to Morris after that poor touch. But we still take the lead, and that's the important thing. Let's have a look at this again. Let's have a look at this touch. That is a poor touch. And he manages to just flick it out of his feet to Morris, who just finishes it and puts us up 2-1. And in the space of 15 in-game minutes, we've gone from 1-0 to 2-1, and that's brilliant. Bickerstaff's looking for another pass. It's brilliant tackle by Senjic, who's going to come away with the ball, who's had a brilliant start to his career. And he finds a good ball there to Halsell, who finds Gartner. No way, as Gartner finds Morris, and Morris has a chance to get a second of the game and the third for Oldham, but it's a good save by Day. And it is now a corner, and Woods will swing this in. Let's see if anyone can get on the end of it. And Gartner's going to jump up for that, but he's going to be too short in the end. There's Hutchinson, it's brilliant by Senjic, and it's going to be half time. Senjic has had a brilliant start to his debut. Let's have a look at his performance so far, because he's been absolutely class. So if we just go on match rating, 8.3, brilliant. He's had 100%. He's only had 60% pass accuracy, which isn't great, but tackles 7 tackles. Tackle success rate 16. So not bad at all. We will move on to the second half. We're still 2-1 up, which is brilliant. The last time we were 2-1 up at half time and played the game, we won 3-2. So hopefully we can repeat that. Cheltenham charging forward. Blake's miles out of position, and it's Miller who's in a lot of space, and he absolutely smashes it into the top corner. And there's nothing Cardiff can do that. Unfortunately, I dragged Blake out of position again. Like I said, this is a new game, so I am getting used to the defending still. And that is a very, very good finish by, I believe it was Miller. And then we go into the game. We continue the game at 2-2. Here comes Cheltenham. Young finds pass to Bickerstaff. Bickerstaff to Young. Young back to Bickerstaff, who's going to play it across. And it's to Hutchinson. It's a good save by Carter. It's not even going to go out for a corner. And that's a goal kick. Represent himself. And here's Gartner, and it's Senjic again, and it's gone in. I thought the keeper had saved that, but it has gone in, and Senjic has got a debut brace, and that's some brilliant play. And it's another assist by Gartner, who's got quite a few assists now. But brilliant stuff here. So Gartner just passes it, and Senjic, and I swore when the keeper parried this that it was going out for a corner, but it's gone into the far post anyway, and that is the second goal of the game for Brenjic. It kind of hits the keeper in the face actually, but we take this 3-2 to Oldham, and look at him. He's absolutely making himself a name for himself at Oldham, and it's 3-2 now. And now Cheltenham are bringing it forward. Here's Hutchinson, and Miller's got some space here, and it's gone. And Carter's parried it off the crossbar. I can't believe he's done that. That's a brilliant save. Well, not really actually. He should be doing much better than that. And as I say, that Robson finds the ball to Halsell, and Halsell's going forward. He should take to the corner, but he's not going to, as he plays it to Gartner. He doesn't find the pass, but that will be full time, and it's another 3-2 win. I said at half time we were 2-1 up, and last time that happened we won 3-2, and once again this happened. A debut brace for Garnick, and brilliant stuff. And that's 6 points. It's 7 points total from played games this episode, which is just a brilliant second episode. So guys, for the final game of the episode, it will be a sim game at home to Barnet, and this is the team. We're going to go with an unchanged team from the last game, and let's just get straight into the quick sim, and hopefully we can get some points here. And it is a 4-2 loss. That's not good. Morris with a goal, Keel with a goal, and Delavu with 2 goals, Hartigan instead with a goal for Barnet, and that's not a good way to end the episode. But let's just go have a look at the league table and our squad for the end of episode 2, and let's just see how things are shaping up. So guys, this is how the team is shaping up for the end of the game, for the end of the episode, sorry, not the end of the game. We've got the front three, the German trio. We've got the midfield that is going to remain the same, because I have just had a quick look at Senjik's stats, and I think I'm going to convert him to a centre-back. Even though he scored a brace on his debut, we'll always be remembered for that. I am going to put him as a centre-back because his defending and physical stats are quite high compared to his dribbling, passing, and his shooting's awful, so I don't know how we got a brace. We have got Blake. We've got also Gale on the right, who, I should just put there anyway. And that's going to be the squad to end the episode. Let's just go quickly have a look at the league table. Actually, I will have a quick look at... that's the wrong thing. We'll have a look at some stats for the thing, for the club, but in terms of attributes, where is he? Senjing, what's going on? Development 10, okay. We'll just go to his development plan. We'll see how long it takes to train him as a centre-back, because I think he's going to be a good centre-back. 23 weeks. Centre-mid's going to take 104 weeks, so we'll do centre-back. And I think he could be like top quality there. In terms of the league table, oh no, we're going to have a look at the stats, sorry. Just ignore me getting confused. Our highest rated player is still, it's Senjig now, and then followed by Keel and Carter joint. For stats, we've got our top goal scorer is Morris. Keel has got 3 and 8. Senjig 2 and 2. We've got Gartner with 1, but he's got 4 assists, so he's been very good. I wonder if that puts him in the top assisters in the league, because we're going to look at the league now anyway. So we're sitting in 21st at the minute, which isn't great after 10 games. But it could be a lot worse. Our next game is against Notts County, who are probably 8th. But yeah, we've already played Bristol Rovers, we've already played MK Dons, we've already played Swindon, we've already played Gillingham. So we've played a lot of the teams in and around the top already. But if we just go have a look at the actual player stats, if I can find them, player stats here. So if we go to assists, he's there, 4 in 6 games, class, very good player, market value of £230,000. But anyway guys, I am going to end the episode there. At the start of next episode, what we'll do next episode is we'll play away at Notts County. I don't really care too much about the cup, so I'll sim that. We'll sim the home game. We'll get the scout reports on the 14th. We'll play the away game, sim the 14th, the game on the 25th. Then probably sim the game against Barrow as well. Play the game on the 8th against Harrogate. We'll sim the Reading game, and then we'll play the Crew game as the 4th game of the episode. So we'll play, and we'll end it there. So we'll actually have 2 scout reports in the next episode. We'll play Crew, Harrogate. Oh no, we've got the Salford game as well. Salford game, sorry, and the Notts County game. Yeah, that's right. So we'll play 4, and we'll sim 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. So there'll be 9 games total episode in the next episode. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy, please press like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.